and this is the main meeting and training room here at the Soundproofing store headquarters. And the reason we've come in here is because this is the last room in our offices that we've not yet acoustically treated. So we thought this would be a perfect opportunity to film it and show you guys what we do. Now, the problem we have in this room until we've acoustically treated the space is the problem of echo or reverberation. And it's a very common problem in all sorts of spaces like offices, meeting rooms, schools, restaurants, and all sorts of those kind of environments. And the problem is that when you have a space that has hard reflective walls, hard reflective ceilings, hard reflective furniture, when you project a sound inside of that space, just like someone talking, the sound projects out, spreads around the room, it hits those reflective surfaces and bounces back into the room as an echo. So what you're now hearing is the original sound and the echo of that sound. And the more sound that's created and the more surfaces the sound bounces off, the messier and more unfocused that sound becomes. Then add into the fact that we could in this room potentially have 10 people in here all talking, and all of those sounds are all bouncing around the room, and it becomes a bit of a mess, and it's very, very hard to really focus on what you should be focusing on. And this is a particular problem in school classrooms with children trying to listen to what their teacher's saying, but the sound is bouncing all over the room and it becomes very, very hard to concentrate. So how do we solve that problem? Well, we solve it by using what we call acoustic treatment or sound absorption. And this is where you add soft, absorbing panels around the room. They can be fixed to the walls, they can be suspended from the ceilings, and what they do is they add more absorbing material to the room. So now when you project the sound out, it hits the sound absorption and it stays there instead of bouncing back into the room as an echo. And the higher performing that sound absorption is, the less of it you need in the room. You don't need to completely cover the whole space, but just a little bit in the room makes the sound much clearer and much easier to focus on. Now, just to explain, as I've been talking to you, you've probably not really been able to hear how bad the echo in the room is. And that's because we're using a very clever microphone, which only picks up the sound that's very close to it. So you're hearing my voice, but you're not really hearing the sound around the room. Whereas to me, in this room, it's very, very echoey in here. So what we're going to do is switch the sound now to another microphone that's in this room. And this is actually recording the sound for the whole of the room. And you can probably really hear the difference. So now I'm going to give you a really good example so you can compare the sound now to the sound after we've treated the room. So I'm going to clap my hands together and listen to how long it takes for the sound of that clap to completely disappear. So what we'll do now is we'll get installing the sound absorption panels. So just like before, what we're going to do is switch the sound from my microphone on here to the room microphone. So hopefully now you can hear the sound in the room, which is far less echoey. And we're going to do another clap test and compare to before. Are we ready? So hopefully you can really tell the difference between before and after. And if you are in a situation or know a place that is suffering with the same problem of echo and reverberation in the room, spoiling those acoustics, then please do give us a call, get in touch, and we can help you work out exactly what you need, put together a plan, and supply you with all those sound absorption panels that you need for your space.